What is going on, everyone? Mr. Natvav here, coming at you with another forum battle. And this battle is based on a request from someone awesome named Cameron Rogers, with who I had a long conversation in my other forum battle where I talked about who would win between Achilles and Leonidas. And this is actually the conversation I had with Cameron Rogers. He claims that Achilles would either team up with Kratos or would fight him to a draw. And we're going to analyze if Achilles would actually be able to fight Kratos to a draw. And you know, it's quite funny, a lot of other YouTubers began throwing dirty words towards Cameron because in their eyes you cannot compare Achilles to Kratos. Well, I can compare them, so let's just do that. I had to begin with the challenger Achilles, even though I already talked about him in my previous forum battle. He is a Greek hero of the Trojan War. His mother was the immortal Nereid Thetis, and his father the immortal Peleus, king of the Myrmidons. According to Greek mythology, when Achilles was born, his mother tried to make him immortal by dipping him in the river Styx. However, he was left vulnerable at the part of the body by which she held him, namely his left heel. There have been numerous debates concerning Achilles' invulnerability, though I'd say it's not really a debate we should be focusing on because Achilles did run around in armor but was a skilled warrior nonetheless. In fact, he was so skilled that he earned a place as the one force in Agamemnon's army, tasked with the responsibility to face the strongest fighter of any opposing army, giving him a lot of experience in combat. Achilles was more like that skilled warrior born to end lives. He is considered by many scholars to be basically the greatest ancient warrior who showed his courage and skills on the battlefield, and he alone killed multitudes of Trojans, as well as their most fierce allies. So there's really not much to say about his skills. In my video where I compared Achilles to Leonidas, most comments were in favor of Achilles. People claim that he has speed, accuracy, weapon skills, intelligence, has great stamina, agility, so he's strong, that's a fact. But would all these qualities be enough to face Kratos, the ghost of Sparta? Kratos, who is a demigod and son of Zeus. I went looking for his background story, and I have to say that he is very interesting to discuss. He was born in Sparta, and in his youth, he was monitored and trained for combat by the Spartan authorities. And he was already feisty and aggressive at a young age. This only showed his potential as a warrior. His skills earned him the rank of general, and as a general, he won a lot of battles through brutal but effective tactics. To make a short resume, due to well-specified circumstances, Kratos has been able to even topple gods, the Greek gods, and all of those other mythological creatures. Kratos, due to his god genes, has not only superhuman strength but also superhuman agility, stamina, durability, even though he has been killed by being impaled by large and pointy objects. He has endurance, reflexes, and speed. Now that we have these qualities of both warriors, who will come out victorious? I know that many would say that Kratos would win, obviously, and that it won't even be a debate because Kratos destroyed on his own the entire Greek mythology. But I'd like to give Achilles a chance because he himself was also godlike, not only in skills, but also in some ways his genes, because people after all believe that his mother was an immortal goddess. And you cannot forget that Kratos and Achilles both fought in armies with their lives always at risk. Kratos could have died in those years in the Spartan army, and Achilles died in the Trojan War, so it does make sense. And I've always wondered, those challenges that Kratos had to go through in order to retrieve Pandora's box, don't you believe that Achilles would have had the ability to also retrieve it and use its powers to defeat Ares, the original god of war? Kratos is skilled, there's no doubt, but Achilles might be as skilled in terms of combat because both were captains after all. They have a lot of similarities and you really need to consider all of them. I know that Kratos has powers given by titans or by gods, making him the god of war, but as far as we all know, Achilles was basically a god in war. So would you give this debate a second thought before saying that Kratos would win? Because the God of War storyline, I'd say that Achilles is perhaps the only Greek warrior that could take the place of Kratos and actually go through the entire fight against the gods. So think about it. Ooh, this is the end of the video. It was actually very funny to make it now that I think of it, even though people might be asking themselves that this is no fair matchup at all. It might not really make sense, but does it really matter? Does it always have to make sense? In case you are interested in more of these battles, check the playlist of forum battles. I placed all of the battles so far in a playlist, and that way you can catch up on all the other videos. Don't forget to leave your thoughts down below, And if you want to inspire a next debate, just write down your suggestions and I'll make another video just like this one.